Hello, everyone. This is the third Sunday of Easter. It's also the sixth Sunday that we haven't been in our church buildings together, and that's extraordinary. I've really been liking the shortened collects for each Sunday, and I'm going to read you this Sunday's now. Risen Christ, you filled your disciples with boldness and fresh hope. Strengthen us to proclaim your risen life, and fill us with your peace, to the glory of God the Father. Amen. Risen Christ, you filled your disciples with boldness and fresh hope. This Sunday we would be listening to the Gospel reading of those disciples on the road to Emmaus. They were returning home. They had seen the crucifixion, and all their hopes had been completely dashed. I can't imagine what it must have been like for them, especially if their way of meeting with God was to be physically with Jesus, the one who had taught them how to pray, the one who had made them feel closer to God, the one that filled them with life and hope and joy, and that had disappeared for them. I've been wondering, I always get a little bit, what's the word? Not concerned, not exasperated, but I do notice that in church, especially Anglican churches like our village churches, everybody sits in the same seat, which is great if you know the rules. But if you're a visitor and you come and you sit in somebody's seat, you had that moment of me going, oh, please don't ask them to move. But if you have been meeting with God in that same place for 30 years and then overnight are told that you can't worship there anymore, it's like having the rug pulled from under your feet. How do we meet with God in a different place? Will he be there? Will he turn up if we turn up? Of course, that was the experience for the disciples on that road to Emmaus, when Jesus did find them in a different place. He did walk alongside them, and he listened to them. He listened to how their hopes had been dashed. He listened to their fears. How would they meet God again? Where was he? I wonder what it would mean for us. What would it mean for us to be filled with fresh hope? What would it mean for us to be filled with boldness? To be strengthened so that we could proclaim to others that life that we find in Jesus. Risen Christ, you filled your disciples with boldness and fresh hope. Strengthen us to proclaim your risen life, and fill us with your peace, to the glory of God the Father. Amen.